What's up guys, Simply Coco here and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Let's Chat video. I haven't done one of these in a long time, but there's a few things that I want to discuss. It was really hard to start this video without, I was trying not to smile because I want to be like a little more serious because a lot has been going on today and not just in the Sims community, but in the world. And you're watching this, I recorded this like just now, like right as you're watching this, I recorded this. Unless you're watching it sometime in the future, then I don't know. But I'm recording it at 6:45 p.m. on January 6th, where all of this stuff is happening. In the U.S. Capitol and other things. But I'll get into that later. We are here to talk about the new stuff pack that is coming out and also the new Sims and Mac collab. Or I guess in this case, it's now the Mac and Sim collab because the first collab was I don't know how to explain it, but I would say like Sims times Mac was them putting some Mac stuff in the game, and now Mac times Sims is Mac releasing this palette. Some people were saying like, why didn't they release them both at the same time? Maybe that's why, because they were technically like two different collaborations. Like, I don't know. It would have made more sense to like do it together, and maybe if you bought the palette, you got a code, you got like a free code for the game that came with the update or something. Or if you bought the base game, you got like a 10% off of the palette or something like that. That probably would have made a little more sense, but I'm not really here to talk about that. As you can probably tell from the title, I think we should just leave EA alone. And not in the sense of like they're not doing anything wrong. I mean, yeah, EA, they have been making a lot of unwise decisions as far as their marketing goes, as far as the Sims packs goes, and not listening to what us paying customers and us players want for the Sims 4. And so my point is I just think like nothing's gonna change with EA or the Sims 4 anytime soon from the looks of it. They're not listening to us. They keep doing things and releasing things that don't really make sense. So it's just like, why are we wasting our energy on it? Why every time the Sims team announce something, we run to Twitter and we jump down their throats and we do this and we do that. We say this and we say that, and it's just like, you all know you're gonna play the game regardless, so why push out all of this negativity? I mean, I understand that we need to hold EA, the Sims team, whoever. I know we need to learn, especially in 2020, 2021 now, we need to learn how to hold people accountable for the things that they do, the things that they do that are wrong, the things that they do that are like oversights and wrong and like racist, or just like anything, like the whole cancel culture thing. Like, a lot of people don't like cancel culture, and I'm just like, sometimes people need to be canceled. Like, it's just like whenever the stuff came out about Camila Cabello and her racist comments towards Normani and other people in the group, and just a whole lot of other celebrities that the same situations have happened with, or other situations, and we just give them a slap on the wrist and they go on living their best lives with no consequences. So I do agree with the fact that we need to start holding people accountable. But as far as the Sims go, it's a game. It's a game that you and I, if you're watching this video, you probably play the Sims 4. So it's just like, it's a game that we're gonna play regardless, whether we like the content or not. We're gonna play it because we like it. And if things aren't changing, why are we wasting our energy why are we wasting our energy trying to get them to change? Like, The Sims 4 has been around for 6 years now, I think, going on 7. The Sims 5 should be coming out within the next year or two. Like, they are done with The Sims 4 at this point. Slight tangent. I don't think they should stop with The Sims 4. I honestly think that The Sims 5 should wait another 4, 5, 6 years, and they should just keep releasing Sims 4 content until The Sims 4 is perfect. Because it's not gonna make sense for me. It's not gonna make sense to me if it's not going to make sense to me if in 2022 they release The Sims 5 and The Sims 4 is still an unfinished game. That makes no sense. That wouldn't make any sense to me. So I really think that The Sims 4 should continue for a little while longer, like years longer, and they just fix everything that needs to be fixed and give us everything that we want. So cars, bunk beds, not necessarily an open world because I think it's a little too late for that, but just improve babies, a generations pack. I honestly think if they release a generations pack, if generations is going to be the next expansion pack, people would be totally fine with The Sims 5 coming out next year. If they give us generations, this people will feel like, okay, The Sims 4 has run its course. We officially have everything we want. Let's stop, because if you think about it, in generations, we could literally get every single thing we've been asking for. Every single thing we've been asking for could be clumped together in a generations pack. Bunk beds. Hello, bunk beds. Improve babies. That's a generation. A baby's a generation. And cars, because we need to drive those kids around. We need to drive the twins around that are sleeping in those bunk beds with our baby in the car seat, back seat. You know what I'm saying? But that was my tangent. But at the end of the day, I just feel like the Sims team, they tell us that they hear us, they say they hear us and all of this, but I don't know if it's just because of how long production takes on things that it really takes a while for us to see the fruits of their labor and what they're working on. And maybe that's why it bothers us so much. But it's like, okay, even if this stuff pack or this game pack or this expansion pack, whatever, even if y'all have been working on it for years, and it's next in line to come out, like, if we're sitting here telling you we don't want this, we want this or this or this first, put that on hold. Put spooky happy haunt stuff pack on hold and give us what we want. You know what I'm saying? And it just makes us feel very non-important. I don't know. It just makes us feel like we don't matter as the players of this game. And that's just how it is. Like, put that on hold and give us what we want. And when we have everything we want, and when the game works, and when the game is fixed, then give us some happy haunts stuff pack. I mean, sure, it got voted second in the community voted thing, but Nifty Knitting was number 1, and Nifty Knitting sucks. I mean, period. I'm sorry if you like that pack, but in my opinion, Nifty Knitting is one of the worst stuff packs there is besides luxury party stuff. So it's just like, and then what makes it worse is that they're not transparent about anything that they're doing. The most transparent they have been as of lately was their progress with the skin tones. Whenever they finally came out and said that they hear us about the skin tones. And then whenever they released that 6-month roadmap of what was coming out, so they were like, you're getting a game pack this month and an expansion pack this month and a stuff pack this month. That's the most transparent they have been. But if we've been asking for cars and improved babies and curved walls and spiral staircases and bunk beds, and we've been asking for all this, a generations pack, And then without warning, without an announcement, without anything, they drop a Mac and Sims collab, and then they drop a teaser for a Happy Haunts stuff pack. It's just like, fuck you to us, you know? So I think that's what makes it bad. Like if they were to just go to Twitter or release a video statement or release a blog post that says like, here's what's coming in the next few months. Oh, I thought there was a booger, but it's not. Here's what's coming in the next few months. You're gonna get be really excited because something even if it was like a little teaser, like something the whole community has been asking for is coming in the next few months. Or like that one blog post they put out where they were like, we are releasing an expansion pack in the next few months, but it's not going to include X, Y, and Z. And it was all the things we had been asking for. Like, even that, like, we don't want to get our hopes up. Like, people are throwing out these ideas like, this is the next thing that's going to come out. This is what we want. And everyone gets their hopes up that it's going to be great. And then we get 6 sim gurus tweeting out different gifs that make one whole gif a freaking ghost, like cute little, not even like scary ghosts or ghosts that they put any effort into. It's literally like a recolor of that wood spirit that comes up in Snowy Escape. Like, what? It would have been better if they had like the sim ghosts flying around her or something. I mean, are we hunting Pokemon? Like, gotta catch them all? Like, I'm not understanding. But back to this, like, so that's like my thoughts. I think we should leave EA alone in the sense that nothing's gonna change, so why waste your energy? But at the same time, you're putting out this unnecessary negativity when obviously the track record has shown that you're just talking for no reason because they're not going to listen. They're not going to listen. And even if they are going to listen, even if they are listening, they're not being transparent that they are listening. And that is what makes it worse. And like, even with, they have yet to say anything about the Mac collab. I don't know if that's more so on EA's side or Mac's side. Why that collab and this palette is a bust, is a flop. Worst release of 2021 already. I don't know whose fault that is, but like neither side has said anything about it. And then like this Happy Haunts thing, I haven't seen any real negative things about it yet because, I mean, we don't even have a trailer. So it would kind of be unproductive to say anything negative about it right now because there's not even a trailer. It's literally just a GIF. But I have seen, like, Pixelate left a comment that said something along the lines of, I'm always excited for new content, but I want the game to be fixed or something like that. I don't want to, I really don't want to misquote him. So I'm trying to pull it up on Twitter. Yeah, he said, looks cute and all, but please, please, please fix the base game. So it's just like, I don't know. And that wasn't necessarily a negative comment. It's a valid comment. They do need to fix the base game, but my point is, they're either fixing it or they're not. So leaving a comment like that, whether they read it or not, it's not going to affect anything, especially when we've been saying the exact same things for 6+ years. That is my point. And like back to what I was saying at the beginning, I know we need to hold people accountable, but if somebody is, I don't know, I don't know. We just need to hold people accountable, but you can't make someone change. You can't make a person change. And in the same aspect, you can't make a corporation change if they don't want to change. So I think we need to I think we need to hold lower expectations for the Sims and EA and all of that and just not deal with it, because some of us, me included, because I'm not an EA game changer, some of us pay for this content. I read somewhere one time that if you've bought every single pack, you've spent over $1,000, and the only pack I don't own is the luxury party stuff pack. So I have probably still spent over $1,000 on this game, and it's not a working game that I can actually play life in. I can't do things that I can actually do in life, and it's a life simulator. Only last year, only a few months ago, I don't think people understand this, only a few months ago were we able to create proper looking Sims of color. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And I don't know where I was going with that point, other than you can't make them change. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. Yes, a lot of us, we do actually spend our money on this game, but that brings me to another point. If you're unhappy with it, stop buying. That's my point. You're gonna buy it anyway. If you love The Sims like I do, even with its flaws, you're gonna buy it anyway. So you've been dealing with it, so continue to deal with it. It's been 6 years. The Sims 5, I'm sure, is in production. The Sims 4 will be over soon. You're either going to like the content or you're not. So why are we still beating them over the head with the negativity? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong in saying that. Hopefully there's some people out there that feel the same. Let me know down in the comments, definitely. And I'm not trying to like attack Pixelate or any EA game changer or any simmer or anybody. That I'm not trying to attack anyone that has had negative comments to say, yes, hold them accountable, but at the same time, it's obviously not going to change. So I just want, and everyone in the Sims community knows this, the Sims community is very toxic and it's very negative in the sense of when it comes to content and gameplay and all of that. It's very toxic, very negative. Like, we expect something to happen, then when it doesn't happen, we give EA hell and give the Sims team hell and give the developers hell and all of this. And that's another thing. It's not the guru's fault. Like, it's the person on top. Like, not even like the general manager. What is her name? Lindsay? It's not even her. It's like even higher than her. So it's like not their fault. I mean, it might be Lindsay's fault. I don't know. Blow up if it is, and if you know, blow up her DMs and her comments. Don't go to the sim guru whose job it was to tweet out this GIF for the new pack and give them shit about it. Because, I mean, unless they were one of the ones that worked on it, and even if they were one of the ones that worked on it, it wasn't necessarily their idea. They just had to do their job. I don't know. I just love this game so much, and I love the community so much that I want it to be a good community to be in. I want it to be not toxic, not negative. I want it to be happy. I mean, this is a game, for heaven's sakes. A game. You're supposed to be happy and having fun while playing a game. And I understand it's a life simulation game that you can barely do anything in unless you have a explosive imagination, but it's a game that has been the same way for 6 years, and it looks like it's not going to change. So why are we killing ourselves on Twitter over it? That's my point. That is my point. As I've been talking for 19 minutes, so here's what I'm going to say about the new stuff pack. I've said this in other Let's Chat videos. Sorry, I hit my mic. I am excited just for the simple fact that it's new content. I enjoy new content, whether it's a stuff pack, game pack, expansion pack. I don't care what it is. I enjoy new content. I like stuff packs in the sense that they come with a lot of furniture and a lot of clutter and stuff like that, and it's always going to help with building. At these days, I'm predominantly a builder in The Sims anyway, so I love stuff packs for that. And this particular stuff pack, if it is going to be this whole happy haunts thing, I'm not too excited about it or too happy about that, because I didn't vote for happy haunts. A Grim Creeper career doesn't interest me. Ghost hunting a career in The Sims doesn't interest me. Especially because it's like non-realistic. Like, I know there are like ghost hunters in real life, but like, that's not the way I play The Sims. Some people don't believe in ghosts and spirits and all of that, so it's just like, it's not that we can't have it in The Sims, because in a way it is kind of an aspect of real life, but it's just not the way I play The Sims. I don't really mess with the whole occults. I do have a Let's Play idea using all of the occult Sims, but other than that, I have never played with the occult Sims, besides when I did the Vampire Hunter Let's Play. But the main character himself wasn't a vampire. He hunted the vampires. But unless I do something like that, I don't really mess with the occults. I really don't. I have wanted to build a mermaid apartment, but I haven't got around to it. I might work on that tonight, now that I think about it. But yeah, as far as the theme of this pack, I'm not feeling it, but just the fact that it's new content, that I am excited about. And then with this Mac starring the Sims 4 palette, it's really shitty, point blank period, that, I mean, I'm not getting monetized or anything yet. I'm not making money on YouTube, so if I want to fucking cuss, I'm gonna fucking cuss. So if you have sensitive ears, I am very sorry. But yeah, it sucks that it's a recycled palette that they could not sell a few summers ago, and they slapped the Sims logo on it, made it blue, and was like, here you go. And it's just like, how little do you think of your customers? And I don't think the people that play The Sims 4 are out there buying MAC cosmetics, unless they are like a X Mirror or someone like that. But even Mac's own customers, you're trying. I'm sorry if you see the camera shaking. It's because I keep knocking into my desk. But not just even their customers, Mac customers, die-hard people, die-hard Mac customers, that the only makeup they wear comes from Mac cosmetics. You're even trying to play your own customers as a fool, because they obviously didn't buy this palette the first time, and now you're going to slap something new on it, slap a new logo on it to try and get them to buy it. That doesn't make sense to me. And the same thing with me saying I don't think Sims players are out buying Mac products. I don't think the people that are diehard Mac cosmetics fan are playing The Sims 4. So I think they were really trying to target the Sims 4 people to try and buy it, the Sims 4 audience to try and buy it. But the fact that it's still a slap in the face, because it's like, your clientele, the people that buy your products, did not buy this palette, and you're trying to sell it to us. So it's just like, that sits wrong with me. And I did read a tweet earlier that said something along the lines of like, EA needs to be careful with who they collab with, because Disney literally got The Sims 4 to create a whole entire game pack just to advertise a new section of Disney World. And then now Mac slapped their logo on an old palette to try and get it to sell. So it's like EA is letting people use The Sims 4 to benefit their company at the cost of their company, at the cost of their players and their customers, and that is ridiculous, and they do need to be careful. And those are my thoughts on these two controversial subjects that have come up in the Sims community these past couple of days. But at the end of the day, I said I was going to come back to this at the end of the video. At the end of the day, there are bigger things to worry about than The Sims 4, The Sims 5, The Sims 6, whatever. There's bigger things to worry about than a MAC eyeshadow palette that probably sucks with or without the Sim logo, just because MAC as a company is not that great from what I have seen or heard other beauty YouTubers talk about. People literally stormed the fucking Capitol building today. And I have friends that know people that live in DC, and they were able to walk right up to the building when on a normal day that would have never been able to happen anyway. So how did they manage to get inside of the bitch? Like, that makes no sense. But I don't want to get political. I really don't. It's just literally what has America come to. It's sad. Like, there were moments where I literally felt sad and like wanted to cry for our country, because it is absolutely ridiculous. And then you have Simmers over here, again, not attacking anyone that had something to say about these two things. But then we have people over on Twitter talking about how excited or not excited they are about a Happy Haunts Sims stuff pack. Does that make any sense to you? It doesn't to me, and it never will. And that's why I think we need to just leave EA alone and worry about our lives and we need to worry about the things we can control. And we can't necessarily control what is going on at the Capitol, but I don't really know. We can't control that, but we can shine a light on it, and say that it's wrong, and that stuff needs to change in this country, period. And I know you could probably say, like, well, if we can't do anything about people going into the Capitol and all we can do is take to social media and say something about it, then why can't I do that for the Sims game and all of this? Well, first of all, the Sims game and a stuff pack for the Sims and an eyeshadow palette is this significant, even not even that, probably less. I just can't get my fingers any closer without touching. It's this significant compared to Americans storming the US Capitol building with people inside making a decision based on our presidential election. So, what? Okay. I was going to take to Twitter and go and like read comments on the Mac palette and on the stuff pack, but this is about to be a 30-minute long video, and I don't want to hold you guys anymore with more negative talk when this whole video was like, we need to not keep speaking negatively. I don't think I was being negative. I'm just providing my thoughts on the current situations in the world and in the Sims community. So that is the end of this video. I really want to do more Let's Chat videos because, I mean, I have a boyfriend and I have like friends, but like, I always feel like weird talking to them about stuff like this. And sometimes I have thoughts that I just want to like get out. Excuse me. And this is a good way to do that. So now I know why like commentary channels do what they do, because this is a really good way to like almost blow off steam in a way if there's really something you really want to talk about. So expect more Let's Chats in the future. I might try to bring out one a week or a month. I watched a video today that says don't I watched a video for like new YouTubers that said don't promise something that you're not going to be able to deliver on. So I won't say one every week, but I'll try one every month. And then if I like it, maybe move to one every week. But we shall see. But this is just a good way to let off steam, let everything that's in my mind go and just get it out and just say it. But if you agree or disagree with anything that I've said, please shoot me, say something in the comments. If you don't agree, that's okay too. I still want to hear from you. Like, I'm not gonna like block you or trash you or I don't know, dog you out in the comments. I'm not that person. All my social media links are in the description, so if you want to say something to me there, agreeing or disagreeing, do so. There's just more important things to be worried about, guys. And I think that's the overall message. But even if you want to take politics and all of that and world issues out of it and just focus on The Sims 4 and EA, they're still within the realm of The Sims 4 and EA. There's still other things to be worried about, and they're obviously not going to change. So why are you wasting your energy trying to make them hear you when they're not listening? So yeah, I never know how to end these videos, so that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will always respond to your comments. And please hit that notification bell. That way you know exactly when I post my next video, exactly when I post it, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.